don't know if this is working at all. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Yo. I don't know. Oh. 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 It's working. What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today I have to clean up the kitchen so that I can get to cooking, so that I can feed my husband, so that I can feed myself. Yesterday we did a cook with me, and it went swell. You know, your girl is trying to get 700 views. No, 700 hours of watch time so I can go ahead and monetize this channel. What does monetization mean for this channel? I really don't know. I'm just trying to get some money so then I can pay for hauls, so that I can do more content that a certain few of you I know will enjoy. You guys want to see me in Fashion Nova. You guys want to see me get my hair done. And I know that is something that you guys would like to see, because in the comments of a certain video that shall not be named right now, you guys are like, oh, when are you going to do more videos? When are you going to do things like this? Or when are you going to do things like that, right? So I am trying to do a Fenty Beauty haul pretty soon in the future but it's not going to be this month. It's going to be next month. I'm going to diet this month so I can get everything together, you know, work out a little bit, get my body together a little bit more for that, because last video I was just kind of standing there like, okay, this is me, and I thought last video I was chubby AF. Well, I'm always going to be chubby, but I was sloppily put together, and that went viral. So next video that I put out that's going to be like that, I want to be put together a little bit more. Y'all, let me put some cocoa butter on my skin and let it shine, okay? Y'all over here liking that video. Let me show you. That was the diamond in the rough. I can be the diamond. So before we really get into it, I'm just going to be cleaning and talking. So just hang out with me. But before we really get into it, someone actually sent me a donation, and I'm calling that person my 007, 007 Asian. He sent me a donation to my Cash App, and it was like, oh, I want to help you do any hauls that you want to do, and like, do you plan on doing any more bra hauls or just hauls in general? I just want to see more of that body, and like, you know what I like the energy. That's the type of that's the energy I like, because let's be real, we know why you guys are here. Well, some of you guys, because I had people here before my boobs made a scene on my channel. Okay, I had people here and we were creating a family, but I have 700 new people within the last 2 weeks, so we know why some of you guys are here, right? We are aware of it. We're not dumb. We didn't think that, that was going to cause what it caused. YouTube definitely pushed that video, and I'm not mad at you for coming and clicking the video. I'm just really shook that video went so viral, okay? But it's definitely helping me reach my goals of getting monetized before the end of the year. And with nice people like you guys who are sending me money for hauls, like, you guys definitely are helping the case. You guys are helping me create more content like that, because if I don't have the money to buy the clothes, to buy the hauls, y'all not getting the hauls, right? So being monetized will give me more opportunities to go ahead and do the hauls and actually do content to keep you here. Hey, Red Moon. And so I'm always going to be doing my spiritual side. So I know that a lot of you guys came for this, but I'm always going to be doing my spiritual side. I'm always going to be doing my side with the tarot cards and everything, because that is my passion. I understand that you guys aren't here for that, but if you guys want to help me with my passion, my Amazon wish list has a lot of cards on there. Okay, so like I'm just going ahead and being like, yo, I do have a link tree, and in my link tree it has all of my info. You want to go to my Instagram page? My Instagram page is linked there. There's a lot of pictures of me on there. If you guys just want to look at me, my Instagram page, my TikTok page, my Instagram art page where I do my digital art. I have my wish list, Amazon wish list. I have my PayPal account set up where you guys can send me donations to PayPal. I have my account set up where you guys can send me donations to Cash App, okay? So I'm just going ahead and putting that out there. This is going to be the last time I bring that up for this video. I know people are like, damn, girl, you get a little couple of people watching you. You get 1,000 subscribers, and now you want to be like, the donation box is down below. The donation, my Amazon wish list has always been on my videos, so that's nothing new. But I did put up the link tree with my PayPal and my Cash App. And honestly, it was before I even went viral that I was on the process of doing this, because I do pick a card readings. And when you do pick a card readings, sometimes people want to exchange energy for energy. You do a reading for them and they're like, oh, can I send you any money? Like, I do it for free, but if people want to donate or give me like $2 here or there, like, I'm thankful for that. And before this even happened, or maybe right after this happened, someone was like, hey, I really enjoyed your reading. Can I go ahead and give you, like, donate something to you? Can I give you some type of cash? And I was like, I don't have a PayPal set up. I just have a Cash App, so I didn't have anything prepared for them to like kind of send me anything with. And so I was like, oh, I need to do that. And then I went viral, and then I'm just like, oh, y'all want to see more of these? I'm gonna need y'all to help me out, okay? Because I'm not finna just come on here and just show my boobs, Like, if I'm gonna do a haul video, okay, y'all, the boobs are gonna be there regardless, because I can't take them off. You know what I'm saying? So you guys get your content, and I can also do things that I enjoy. But I'm not just gonna be showing you my boobs, because I don't just enjoy showing you my boobs, okay? I enjoy trying on clothes. I enjoy doing this. I do enjoy doing that. I also enjoy not wearing a bra. So if you're here for that in this video, I'm sorry. I'm really selling myself right now for the people who are just like, girl, I'm just here for you. Girl, I was here before those thousands. I'm really selling myself right now. I enjoy not wearing a bra, and I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen. So, like, for people who just want to, I don't know what y'all going to do with that information. Do what you will with that information, but I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning. But before I start cleaning, let me read these comments. So we got Eba. You're amazing. Thank you. I like videos like this. Keep me company while I'm doing my housework too. You're inspiring me. I really like videos like this too, because while I'm recording, I'm cleaning. And honestly, I don't like cooking. I don't like cleaning. I'm not lazy, but I'm just all over the place, right? So while I'm doing this, I'm talking to you guys, and then next thing you know, I'm done cleaning. I'm like, oh, well, that was easy. I've always been the type of person to talk on the phone or something while I'm doing other phone. Stuart makes fun of me with how I say phone. I speak very colloquially on my channel, so I can speak properly too, but when I'm on my phone, when I'm cleaning, I get a lot more done, and I feel like I'm not really doing any work. I'm just talking and doing and talking and doing and talking and doing, right? So that's what we're going to do right now. We have Addison Friita Santos. I don't know what language that is, but it's not Spanish. I'm a Spanish major, so I would have been able to try to like read it. We have Eva saying, yes, I'm here for it, sis. Red Moon, are you still here, darling? I am doing good. How have you been doing? Loving my energy. I'm not here for them, but get your coin. Honestly, it's like, and it's funny because y'all don't even have to look at the video. Go read the comments underneath. Someone got behind me, okay? I have to tell you, I got in trouble, okay? Someone on the internet got behind me, and they were like, your husband should be ashamed of yourself with you parading yourself on the internet like that. And I was like, I just got started. Like, I mean, I understood what they were saying because, like, devil's advocate, someone was telling me to wear a slave collar, and I was thinking, like, BDSM. So that tells you how my mental space is where I'm set up. He was talking about, oh, can you send me pictures, news of you, right? And I just I'm gonna be real. I just fuck around with people about sending it. I'm not gonna send my news over the internet so like y'all can have me effed up, okay? We can do videos. I can do hauls, okay? And we can do this. And like honestly, someone offered me $400 a week to be my sugar daddy, okay? So you offer me $20 just to see my news when somebody else was offering me 12. Ooh, that was a bag. He was offering me that was how much I get paid each month. He was offering me that just to show, just not even to show nudes, but to talk to him and every once in a while send him a picture of what I'm wearing that day. He was going to pay me $1,200, not $1,200, $1,200? $1,200. That sounded like a lot. He was gonna pay me $1,200 just to entertain him, like in that way. But the reason I didn't go ahead and take it is because I was like, that sounds like work, and I don't know how I'm gonna go ahead. Like I don't know about that. Like, you know, it's not like I'm against getting $1,200 a month for just texting people. Like, these people really had me considering doing an OnlyFans. And the only reason I didn't is because I had my degree and I was thinking, oh crap, you got your degree. And if you start doing OnlyFans and that pops off really big, like, are you ever going to be able to go back to Korea and be a teacher if you're popping off for showing your boobs? You know what I'm saying? So, at least in the video that went viral, it went viral, but it wasn't meant for that, and it wasn't overly sexual. So I could try to argue that in my case, but if I'm literally sending out news, I don't think I can argue that in my case. So that's why I'm not in that space to be doing that. But I'm just saying, these people that want to see news, stick around, because the boobs aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Once I finish going to Korea, once I finish doing my career stuff, once I figure out what I want to do with my future, the boobs will still be here, okay? And if I go famous on YouTube, if I'm going viral on YouTube like this, and I can make a YouTube check, OnlyFans is definitely on my radar. If I can live off a YouTube check, I'm doing burlesque style shots, okay? I'm over here gonna be living my best life, no worries. But right now, I can't just be going and exposing myself on the internet when that's not going to just bank me for the rest of my life. That's not going to protect me for the rest of my life. I got to think about the rest of my life. Y'all just thinking about the boobs. And the boobs are going to be here tomorrow. The boobs are going to be here 3 years from now. The boobs are going to be here until I get a reduction. And I'm planning on saving a reduction until after I have my first child. Okay? So the way things are set up, y'all stick around. Y'all gonna see these. You gonna see them sometime, okay? Like, come on. Let me go back to reading it. I went on a tangent. I'm sorry about that. I was here before 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. I understand. I got more important things than clean, but if I don't, it will pile up. Oh my goodness. You have to set out, like, I'm trying to do it where I spend like 20 minutes each day just straightening up after myself, and it really helps my mental space to see the place clean. It really helps my mental space to see everything like a blank slate, to see everything as a blank slate, because then I can go in there and just fuck shit up. Like, I can go in there and just, my creativity doesn't have to be limited by the cleanliness of my space. Like, I have to come in here and clean the kitchen just so I can cook. My creativity is being stifled right now. Okay, you can't pronounce words correctly either. See, I have a problem, especially when I'm getting really hyper and like all over the place. Like my ADHD has been acting up lately. I've really moved from my point in which I was like very, very depressed. That hand signal that I just did. Oh, suggestive. YouTube, don't strike that. But I've just gotten out of that period of being very in a dark space with the help of my husband. Everybody around me, everybody's been very thankful, and I've been cutting a lot of certain people out of my life and just living life, my best life. And it's been really helping me along the journey of just like, I don't know, just being happy, just being myself has made me so happy. Y'all, I walked into the bathroom at the Best Buy the other day. I walked in the bathroom and I'm just so hyped up lately. I'm just so like really happy lately that I walked in the bathroom and I was like, oh, it smells good in here. And there was someone and I was like, oh, I'm slightly embarrassed, but you know what? I'm gonna own that shit. Like, that's the energy that I'm at right now. So you said, I'm here. Guess what? I'm getting the documents ready to apply for KGSP. What's KGSP? Red Moon, let me know. Epic is open. It opened back in the beginning of February. Go apply to Epic too, cause like, girl, like. I applied to Epic, and I also applied to a Teach English in Spain program. So I'm just keeping an eye out. I might, like, here's the thing, y'all, the people in this chat right now, go ahead. Everyone who likes this video, y'all are giving me well wishes for my future. Okay, go ahead and like this video just because y'all like, okay, we finna do it. I'm here. Give me that support, even for just a second. Yeah, tell me that y'all here, because what your girl's trying to do is leave the country. Okay, I'm either trying to go to Korea or I'm either trying to go to Spain. So let me know. Let me know by liking this video if y'all are trying to give me some well wishes, because Korea or Spain, one of them, I'm going to take y'all along with me, and we're just going to keep keeping on, okay? We're going to keep with the positive vibes on this channel. Thank you guys. Y'all, when the video first went viral, I just was like this was me every day. Every day I was like, and I kept updating people. I was like, oh my goodness, it has 4,000 views. It has 5,000. Oh my gosh, I just thought about it. Y'all, I was so shocked when it reached 5,000 views on this video. And now we're at like almost 200,000 views. All I can say is y'all really like titties. Okay. Thank you. Get the bag, of course. You said forget them haters. They wish they could. Everyone can get the follow even if they have big breasts. It takes more than that. Yeah, it's my energy. It's my energy, right? But slick, I think it really is the boobs. But you know, it's also like, cause the people who are following me, they're not looking at my other stuff as much as they're not watching my other stuff as much as you might think they are. So I really think it's the boobs. Someone said, yes, get it. That's true. Thinking about your degree, I agree. If you ever do, don't show your face. It's the advice I was given. I'm too on edge for OnlyFans of only, you're on the edge of it, or you're too on the edge to do it. Same about the dark place. I'm just getting out of it. I feel you on that. Red Moon said Korean government scholarship. I want to do my master's degree in South Korea. Where are we going in South Korea? Where are we going? I signed up to go to Gwangju. When I first went to Korea, I was in Jeollanam-do, Mokposhi. Mokpo City. And I worked in Mokpo and Muan. Wait, you already know it, Red Moon, but just for people who's just hanging with me, I worked in Mokpo, and well, I lived in Mokpo and I worked in Muan. But this time I was like, okay, maybe not go to the same town, but I want to be near it because that feels like home to me. But Gwangju was one of those towns that I always kind of went to the center of just to go to Seoul. So it's like an hour away from my town, and I figured that I didn't want to go right back to Jeonnam-do. I didn't want to go right back to Mokpo because of what happened to me in Mokpo, which I'm saving for when I go back to Korea to just bring that story up, because we got a lot of things to really talk about on this channel, because your girl is just coming and she's just putting all of her, you know, childhood traumas. I'm just going to throw them on Mondays, and I'm just like, hey, you guys, here's me. But, yeah, we're going to save that for a little bit later, because I got a lot of things to talk about. So, you liked it already from the beginning. You like my energy. You're saying I should go to Spain. The thing about Spain is I can't, if I go to Spain, it's for a master's degree. In Spain, I can't really teach in Spain because of how they have the visa set up. For me to really do any teaching, I have to do it in other countries. Spain has a visa set up where they don't really need Americans to teach English because they have other English people near in their union, like in their European Union and whatnot. So before they get an American to teach English, they just get someone from the European, like in their treaty area, to do the English. But I can get a master's there. And I would like to go to Spain. Honestly, I just want to leave America. You deserve it. I felt your energy from the first video I saw of you. Laura, hi. Hi, how are you doing? I don't know if you noticed, but your girl went viral for doing a video talking about bras. Now, what did that teach me? But entirely too many people on YouTube search up big boobs. And also, I need to start using my big boobs to my advantage. But it's the energy. Sure, the breast draws them in, but personality makes them stay. I watch your other content. Wow, I would love to learn about Korea. I've never traveled or gone anywhere. Oh, okay. Honestly, we're gonna be doing traveling. We're gonna be opening up. We're gonna talk about feelings and all that. Like, E-Bug, I'm nice. I'm happy to see you, E-Bug. Thank you for, you know what? This conversation made me really happy, E-Bug. But yes, I will show you guys everything. Everything because this is the thing, right? With YouTube, a lot of people want you to niche down. So even the people that are like in support of like, oh my gosh, you went viral, they're telling me, oh, you need to make sure that you do videos exactly like the video that went viral. And the problem with that is it kind of goes against who I am as a creator. Not because like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm showing my tits for you. No, it's more so like what I'm doing with my channel is just an extension of me. My entire channel, my entire brand is going to be me. I kind of picked that up from Trisha Paytas. She is, if y'all never heard about Trisha Paytas is she's a very interesting YouTuber. I really look up to her. Not like the bad drama and stuff like that, but I like how open and honest she is. So that's what I want to do on my channel. Be open, honest, and just like, boom, put it all out there. Yeah, see, everybody dislikes Trisha, but you gotta admit, even when she's wrong, she just says her stuff. She says her piece, and like, she does it without being afraid of being judged. She just does it for her. She's not trying to lie. Like, look, mental health, she got a lot of problems, but she's working on it, and I love to see it. I love the energy of working on yourself and making yourself better and stuff like. So that's what I want my channel to be about. Like, I don't want to be crying on the kitchen floor, but I want to feel that safe with my community, that if I was having a bad day, I could talk to you guys about that bad day. And I recognize that I'm going to attract other people, But I hope that the the community that I'm building right now is so strong that I always feel supported and loved. I'm trying to make a family here. So that's what we're doing with the Unitedly Random kind of brand. But Unitedly, just, we're never going to niche down, baby. We're going to be all over the place. I'm going to go to Korea, and one day y'all going to start seeing me try to have a baby again. Y'all going to be there. Y'all going to be there in the hospital with me, my labor and delivery story. Y'all going to be there. This is what I want this to be. I'm just going to be your distant cousin that you like, okay? I want to be that for you guys. So what else we're talking about? How boobs are great for that. Just meat flaps for me. But if someone wants to give me free stuff, I won't say no. Someone offered, you missed it. Someone offered to give me $400 a month to be their sugar baby. No, not a month. $400 a week, because it was a lot of money. I was like, $1,200. Yeah, $400 a week just to be their sugar baby, and that would entail me sending them pictures each day or just texting them. But they wanted to give me money just for my boobs. Like that's all they wanted. They wanted to see them in 2 tight bras and 2 big bras. They wanted to see that. And so honestly, like I said earlier, not OnlyFans right now, but that's a possibility. I am not against doing some tastefully artistic photos and y'all following me for them and y'all supporting me. Y'all want me to do hauls? Someone sent me money. Laura, someone sent me money to do a haul video. They sent me $25 today, and I was like, I woke up to money in my Cash App, and I was like, wait a minute, where did this come from? And it came from someone just saying, hey, I know that it might be expensive to find bras and stuff for you, so I wanted to help you out on that journey. Like, what? And also, it's crazy. If I had known, matter of fact, I couldn't have known this information beforehand. I couldn't have known that my boobs would garner this much attention beforehand, because I wasn't in the place mentally to be able to work with this information in the way that I wouldn't have been able to work with this information or work with these skills in a way that isn't damaging to me. Right now, I'm in a very stable place, so the fact that people are just watching my videos for my boob, that doesn't hurt me. Like, it also proves a point. Let's be real. It also proves a point in how my entire identity in middle school was based off of my boobs. I put a video out on Monday about that, and this was the video that went viral. So I put a video out like 2-3 days before I put the video out with me with bras in, and one of them went viral, and it was the one where I was just talking about my boobs. Well, not talking about the ones where I showed my boobs and the ones that I talked about my boobs. It's starting to go viral. It really is. But if y'all want to hear about the trauma of having big boobs, there's a lot more. In that video, I was really focusing on how men made me feel and whatnot in one situation. But I literally had a girl come up to me and make me feel just as bad. So I wanted to do a video about hey, it's not just a man thing, it's a people thing, and it's also a human rights thing, okay? You don't want, let's be real, y'all don't want somebody just walk, I mean, some of y'all probably do, but y'all don't want, okay, I got one, because I was going to say, y'all don't want somebody coming up to you and grabbing your slong, but some of y'all might be like, that wouldn't bother me. Let a girl come up to you, grab your butt, and try to stick a finger in your butt. Now we got a problem. That's the same thing. So, somebody's not going to like that, okay? So, let's see. I honestly don't like YouTubers, but I'm on YouTube to watch music videos, and if there's someone whose energy I like, I might keep watching that person. Oh, so you saying I got that energy. Someone says, hi, you sexy, and you smoking cigarette? I don't smoke. I mean, I don't cigarettes, I don't smoke. I got some CBD, okay? I got CBD, but I'm not, not too much of a smoker. I'm just naturally high. If you're talking about funny smelling cigarettes, I'm just naturally high. I'm just hype. And also, I don't think funny smelling cigarettes would give me this type of high. They wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be running out. It would be more like I'm on speed if I was on anything. Like, it'd be more like I'm like, wow, you know? You said they don't want tasteful. I just gotta be really tragic out here. You hate the fake drama YouTubers make, like the fake hackers, fake fights between YouTubers just to bring attention, even if there's hate. If people want attention, there are better ways to get it. Honestly, yes. You don't have to worry about any, like, unless it's, okay, I can't put it past me. You know, April Fool's Day, if any video comes out about me beefing with somebody on April Fool's Day, it's meant to be a joke, okay? If anything comes out on April Fool's Day, it's meant to be a joke. I'm just throwing that out there. But other than that, I'm not just going to be out here faking beef. If people don't like me, people don't like me. I mean, and I can't say I wouldn't do a video about someone not liking me, because I'd probably monetize that. But it's more so like monetize it, but just monetize it. Like, I don't want to put hate out on my channel, so. I work with little kids. Both little girls and boys are obsessed. Yes. Like, yes. E-Bug said, yes, I agree. Laura said, he wants to see you put something in your mouth. LOL. Creepy. Oh. You want to see me, like, oh. Like, put something in my mouth? Like, how much you plan on paying me? Like, you want to send me $10 to, what do I have? I don't have cigarettes. And I don't have anything. I was going to say if I had a cucumber or something, like, how much money are you thinking about sending? Send me $10 and I'll put a cucumber in my mouth right now. I don't even have cucumbers. Don't send me $10 for that. But if you really planning on sending me some money, I can find something to put in my mouth. Like, then I'd have to look for it. Honestly, I'd have to look for it. So, Gifted Soul, I just got done watching one of your videos. Hey, Gifted Soul, how are you doing, darling? Oh, did you watch the video? Okay, so for the March pick a card reading, I have one video, and on the pink one with the party symbols, that one has 777 on it. Now, every time I see 777, like someone's doing something, I was like, oh, maybe this has something to do with you. But I never really thought about how your name has 77 on it. So 777 on it. So maybe that reading has something to do with you. A little bit about that reading. That would be pile number 2. And that reading kind of, the image and everything kind of gave me the image of, like, you're walking away from this kind of more of a, I don't want to say it because it seems like an attack, but kind of like a pity party area in your life. Like, you're walking away from this stagnant energy, not getting anything done energetically energy. You're walking away from this hard time, and you're walking into a whole new world. Pretty much, I think it was also talking about how you planted seeds in the past, and the seeds are starting to plant out. Yeah, the seeds that you planted in the past are starting to grow. And Laura said, hi, Stu. Stu isn't on here. Gifted Soul isn't Stu. I wonder if he's probably upstairs. Let's see. You should search for the trend these days on K-pop. There are many readers these days, and fans started to fight. The trend are those videos reading about Mr. John or Mrs. BTS. So I need to go ahead and check that out. I think I did see that one. Notice the number for sure. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah, I just been talking. Let me start cleaning and talking. So I'm cleaning and talking, okay? First things first. You gotta start somewhere, okay? It's gonna be really silly because I'm about to put everything up just to take everything back out, but it's gonna help me. Salt and pepper can go back over here. Parmesan cheese can go over there inside of this area. What is this? Olive oil. You could probably stay out of olive oil. You're not too much in my way. We got black pepper. Black pepper, I'm going to put it back in the jar. Even though I'm going to cook with it, but it's just, I'm going to wipe the table and you're in my way. You make me so stressed. Oh, what's this? What's in it? Ooh, what is that? Ooh, it smells good. It smells good, y'all. Let me stop judging it. It smells good. My roommate cooked today, so. Barramundi. I was finna take this out, but I just told y'all that I gotta clean up to start back cooking, so I need to put this back up in there. Alia, get with the program. We're cleaning first. Oh, I want the window open. That is a gross window. Covered in all types of mold. I'm pretty sure y'all can see the black from that camera. That is gross. I'm just gonna save that for another day. Sorry, I just gotta save that for another day. Ugh. I don't understand why people will have wet, you know what? I got a dishwasher for a reason. And I didn't start it last night. I loaded the dishwasher, but I didn't start it last night. I have my medium pan right here, and then everything else I need, like flat pans and whatnot, probably scissors. I'm just going to go ahead and load up the dishwasher just to get everything out my way, and then I'm going to wipe everything down. And then I'm not going to start the dishwasher until after I finish cooking today, because if I need something from the dishwasher, I can take it out and wash it myself as I go. So, yeah, but this is gross. This is a napkin towel filled with mashed potatoes, chunks of mashed potatoes from pretty much overnight, because I'm pretty sure he didn't cook it today. Like, I don't think I'm a good roommate. And honestly, I have a lot of stories why I'm not a good roommate. Because I don't get along with people too much. But if you were to ask me, Aaliyah, why don't you get along with people too much? It'd be like, I mean, you made mashed potatoes, and then you left chunks of mashed potatoes in a rag in the sink. Like, you just don't care. You know? Or how, if y'all don't know, I put a video out talking about we had roaches, right? That's because my next door neighbor, she had an infestation. And I'm living in an apartment, so they just coming through the walls at this point, right? But I told my other roommate, hey, next door neighbor got an infestation. We need to make sure we clean all our dishes, right? Because, like, even before, I know, you might cook and leave your dishes in there for a week. I don't want to clean up your dishes. And it really sucks because people, my thing is, people will start to be like, well, if you got a problem with the dishes being in the sink, you should clean them. Or if you really care about roaches in the house, then you should clean up that mess. Like, you shouldn't be complaining to me about my mess. But it's your mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get, yesterday I got really triggered when we were talking about something, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people will be like, well, if it's such a big deal, you need to clean it up. But it's just like, it's a big deal to me, but I'm still not your mama. No matter what, I'm not your mom. I don't want to clean up after you, and I don't want you to clean up after me, period, okay? If I make a mistake, let me know. I'll go clean up after myself. If you make a mistake, I want to be able to let you know, and you be a grown man, you go in there and clean up after yourself. So I don't really do too well with roommates, because I feel like I'm too confrontational. Okay, I'm not the type of person that will just sit back and be like, oh, okay, we're not doing this today. Okay, cool. I'll wait for you to make the decision to clean up after yourself. I'll tell you something about yourself. Okay, and people that don't like I'm not confrontational. Like I'm about to throw hands, but I'm just like that's stupid. Like I'll call things out, and I'm not very nice with how I call things out. Like I'm not finna go in there and cuddle you and be like, hey, so when are you thinking about cleaning your dishes? At this point, we have a reoccurring roommate where Stuart would come in here and clean the dishes. The roommate will clean the dishes when he feels like cleaning up after himself. Stuart will clean up most of the dishes. I don't even come into the kitchen, because if I come into the kitchen and I see the kitchen dirty, every time I come into the kitchen, I'm not gonna cook. I'm done with it. So, I'm one of those people. I want my space to be clean, especially when I was in my bad space. I'm not gonna go into the kitchen and watch how bad the kitchen is when I'm in my bad space. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta go in there and clean it just to cook it. And I know I don't want to clean up after myself after I cook, right? So at this point, that my husband has said, oh, you just don't like people. And I think it's a little bit of, it's not I just don't like people. I feel like I like a lot of people. I don't like hypocritical situations. I don't like, and the thing about hypocritical situations is you don't really realize when you're being a hypocrite too. So like that's why I want to remain open. Y'all see me doing some hypocritical type ish, let me know. I'll try to bite away that immediate defensive mechanism, and I'll try to make changes as you guys have probably pointed out along the way, right? Always call me out on my shit now. Just always call me out on my shit. And I can continue to grow, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like I always want someone to call me out when I'm doing something wrong, but not like call me out when I'm like call me out of hate. Like, if you really care about me, call me out, and like, you'll see how I take that information. Like, the dude earlier today was like, wait a minute, your husband should be ashamed of himself letting you parade around the internet for views like this. If you're talking about the fact that I put out a video about bras, okay, the problem is you think that my husband could, like, I talked to him beforehand. It wasn't like I'm doing this behind his back, but also anybody comes and tells me what I can and cannot do with my body, they don't need to be in a part of my life in that way. Like my husband, being someone that I married, if he told me you can't post this video because it has your cleavage in it, or you can't post this video because people might look at your boobs, okay, at this point, he wouldn't have been my husband, okay? And he doesn't need to be ashamed of himself, because all of those men are jealous of him, okay? He has nothing to be ashamed of himself about, because he was there for me. He supported me when I'm having a hard time. He was 100% there for me. He knows that I am loyal to him, okay? So there's nothing for him to be ashamed about. So you can't call me out on that, okay? You can say your piece on it. You can feel like, hey, he's shit, and we can have that conversation. But you don't come for my husband like that. On another note, there was someone who was sending me a message, and he was like, oh, you need to put on a slave collar and send me pictures and whatnot. I thought, like I said earlier, I thought it was BDSM, okay? This is where my mind is. Y'all some kinky mofos on my picture. Y'all probably talking about SMD, you know what I'm saying? There is no way for me to know what race that person is based off of what they said. Slave collars don't necessarily always have something to do with me being black. I recognized after I saw him say that, like, oh, what kind of bull BS is this? You're telling her to put on a slave collar. I am black. I have to recognize the double meaning behind everything. I didn't even recognize the double meaning behind me putting a bra photo and it going viral for the males. You know what I'm saying? I didn't recognize the double meaning. So I have to kind of train my mind to see it both ways, right? I recognize that I was pandering to something that I probably shouldn't pander to. I respond to every single message that I get on my videos. I respond to every single comment that I see. I'm trying to. I do something. I like it and I'll give it a heart. I'm trying to respond to every single one. Why? Because I want to continue that engagement. So I never really thought of it too much. And at that point, I had already stopped talking to the person. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what he's saying with that, and I'll be more conscious of it in the future. But no, my husband should not be ashamed of himself, point blank, period. And you said I'm the same way. Call me out in a nice way. Exactly. Call me out. If you care about me, call me out. Let me know. Because I do need to know. I need to know so I can grow. I need to know so I can learn, right? But don't just call me out and just shoot. You shooting lasers at this point. You just shooting at everyone. Because, like, first of all, I'm defensive over my husband because my husband was good to me. Thank you very much. Okay. Just because men are looking at me on the internet don't mean shit. My husband was with me when I was in the bed crying every day. Well, I wasn't really crying every day, but I couldn't even get out of the bed. Okay. My husband has been there for me. So don't ever try to talk about how my husband should be ashamed of me. My husband is proud of me, point blank, period. My husband supports me in everything I want and more, okay? My husband is there for me. So don't y'all try to come for my husband because I put out a video about bras for women and the man of Utah, okay, the man of freaking YouTube picked it up, okay? My husband has nothing to be ashamed of. You think there's something for him to be ashamed of about people wanting his... My husband walking around like a male peacock. He's strutting his stuff. He was like, yeah, baby, I knew you was looking... I know you looking good. He over here like, you see that? Everybody want a piece of you, baby. That's how my husband is strutting around. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. My husband even was like, oh, if you want to do what is OnlyFans, I'm for you. I'm like, dang, baby, chill out. But if I do want to do OnlyFans, baby, you gonna take the pictures, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, because I know. My queen is for... Like, y'all playing. Don't come for my husband. Y'all playing. Because my husband won't say anything, but I will. Thank you very much. I will. And that's the dynamics. Anytime something bothers, I will say something. Y'all are going to get tired of me because I will, every time something comes up and I feel some type of way about it, it'll be a conversation. That's how I deal with life. I'm very, like, sometimes I wish things wouldn't bother me, because it's not the fact, because things can bother you, but I always have a response to the things that bother me, okay? I'm always trying to understand it, and people are going to hate that about me. Later, they're going to be like, why is she always talking about that? They are going to hate that about me, because I'm always going to have something to say, okay? And I'm always going to have something to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like... So honestly, yesterday we were talking, we got a little bit deep into it, and I was like, you know what, you guys, I don't understand why people didn't like me. And I made a post and everybody was like, oh, it's so sad that you feel that way. And the people were like, you don't have to care about what other people think. And I was like, girl, I'm not asking because I'm going to value what they're saying. I just wanted to know if I was out here hurting people like I was hurting people. Like people were hurting me, right? Was I out here being an asshole as well and I just don't remember it? Was I out here being shady to people for no reason and I just don't remember it? So that's why I put that out there, because I really want to know, was I doing this to people? Like, did I do anything? And I feel like nothing really garnered the response that I got, like all of the hate that I got growing up. But I just really want to know. Like, it's a curiosity. It's not because it hurts me. It's because I really want to know. Right? No one responded back. Because I know for a fact I got bullies on my channel. Like, I know for a fact that I got bullies on my Facebook page. Like, I know I got someone that we literally put hands on and I flipped her in the hallway. Like, when I see her picture, I think about that time that I flipped her upside down because she was messing with me. The one time I fought back and I didn't get kicked out of school, because schools hate when you fight back for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So... I see them. They're not going to speak up. But at this point, if they don't speak up by the end of the month, I'm going to do a video. My next Monday video is going to be talking about why people don't like me. And I'm going to ask the question there again. I'm going to be like, what did I do to you guys? Because I really want to know. And if they don't answer, I'm going to take it as they was jealous. Because I'm amazing. I'm going to start strutting my peacock too. You know, I don't have the colorful feathers. Let me get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, get into that. I'm finna get into the vibes of just not giving a fuck. But I want to open up the door, because don't let me become famous on YouTube and somebody come back and be like, well, you were mean to me. I'm like, girl, okay, let's talk about it. Let somebody come back and be like, you did this to me. I'm like, let's talk about it. That would be interesting. Who did I bully out in the world that's gonna come back to me and be like, look, you were an asshole, you always did this? Because I'm looking at these influential people right now who are popping off on YouTube, and they get there and they're on there for a while, and then people come back and they be like, oh, back in high school this person was like this. Y'all can't say that about me. I feel like y'all can't say anything about me about how back in high school I was probably the weirdo. I was the weirdo in, like, which I wasn't, okay, like, some of them Asian boys, okay, back then, if y'all haven't watched my video, I used to be a whole Korean boo. Like, I used to, Asian men, that was my thing. It was trauma related. I talk about it in a video, on a Monday video. Go ahead and check that out. But, you know, they probably was like, look, I felt like she was a little bit of a stalker, but nothing where I hurt anybody, okay? I wasn't following them home or anything. I was just, whenever they were around, I was smiling too hard and asking them if they had girlfriends. So it's to each their own, right? I wasn't putting my hands on people. To each their, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all, let me go ahead and rinse this off. I'm going to put it inside of the dishwasher just to kind of get out my way, but I did wash these off. My husband washes dishes differently than how I was raised washing dishes. And it's interesting for me to realize that I was the odd one out. But the running of the water, when I grew up, we had 2 sinks. So we'd run hot water, like nothing but hot water in one of the sinks with Clorox and like dish soap, and we cleaned from that and then move it into the other sink, rinse them out, and then we have to dry everything by hand because my mom didn't believe in leaving the dishes out on this thing to dry like in a little drying rack. My mom did not believe in that, so we have to dry everything by hand, right? And so the drying everything by hand kind of got me where I was just like, look, I feel like drying everything by hand is a little excessive. I'm not going to do it in the future. But with the bleach water in the sink, like, I feel like my things get so much cleaner. Y'all need to try that if y'all don't already do it, because I like a little bit of bleach in my water, because you know how sometimes your dishes are slimy after you wash them? Not mine, because I put bleach in my water. You see what I did there? So we're coming back, and oh, we got a lot. Oh, V, you're here, V. Okay, let me go back up and see what's happening. I need to look up readers, so I'll definitely look up readers so I can see what's happening with that. Here we go. I'm the same way. Call me out in a nice way. Dude, I saw that before I came in here. I was like, what the WTF? V came in. Hello, friends. Everybody saying hey. Someone hit me with the tell them, sis. Open up your mouth, let them know. And then we got that video was specifically to help women. People have issues. That video helped me more than you will ever know. And that was the thing. Before anyone ever said anything, I knew someone was going to say something like, oh, I just put that video out there for views. But my husband knows my intentions. So I had to talk to him. I was like, look, what do you, like, do you think like them? Do you want me to take it down? It is. He was like, no. But my husband also was like, make that OnlyFans if you want to make that OnlyFans. So he's just supportive. He's just really supportive. Someone said fragile masculinity. Ain't that a trip? Do you be true? Be you. I'm the same way. Can't stand a dirty kitchen. Heading to make lunch. Much love to you. Preach it, mama. Bye, E-Bug and Gifted Soul. Bye, V. Liking people is one thing. Living with them is always an adjustment. Heck no, because I have trouble finding bras, and that video would help a lot more women. Okay, everyone's saying bye. The drying the dishes. Jane popped in. Hello, Jane. How are you doing? I just learned the bleach tip. I just learned English hard. I just learned the bleach tip from my aunt many years ago. Just a tad, like, yeah, just a little drip drop in it, and it makes everything feel better. If you talk about doing like the dishes and whatnot, for me, I need to have bleach in the house. I just feel like it's one of those essentials, like maybe eggs and bleach or something that I need to have inside of the house. But I did clear out my sink. This is a nasty rag right here, the one that has all of the mashed potatoes in it. So I'm going to run some hot water and try to rinse all the potatoes out. Like, I feel like he should have did when he got the mashed potatoes on the rag. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you dirty up your rag, you clean it off. But no. You don't want to rinse off a mashed potato covered rag. Because we're saving them. I don't know. My sink feel like it need to be clean. It smells like garlic. Y'all give me a moment. I gotta clean my sink. That water's really hot. I love hot water. If y'all can see this sink right now. No, if y'all can see that. Matter of fact, y'all can. Y'all see that white stuff over there? That's just mashed potatoes. That's just mashed potatoes all over the stove. And that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Mashed potatoes. All over the stove. And for what? You know, drying dishes by hand, bleach strip, definitely a little bit of bleach. Finally, I find my people, okay? Because when I told my husband about a little bit of bleach, he was like, you can't use bleach. You're not supposed to use bleach. And I'm just like, he also was telling me that you need a little dirt. You know, you don't need to use bleach, or you don't need to use antibacterial soaps, because then it weakens your immune system. And to that I thought, I mean, because of Stu, and honestly, because of me, we probably will move on to a day where we will be eating organically. You know, we will move on to that level of taking care of ourselves to that point. I mean, we're a little bit too broke to be doing it now, because, you know, to take care of yourself costs a lot of money. But we will be moving on to that point. And I don't have anything against it. But if I want antibacterial soap in the bathroom, give my antibacterial soap in the bathroom. If you know what I'm saying, like, stop fighting me about that. He was fighting me about the bleach, and now he's putting a little bit of drop of bleach into it. Like, I put him on to something. Okay, and I'm so worried and stressed about the scholarship. I sent you a message on Instagram a long time ago. Did I get it? Did I ever respond back to it? Send me another message on Instagram, baby. I'll respond back to it today. You said I just got a new deck by the way. Ooh. Okay, Gifted Soul, are you doing your own decks, or are you just ordered a new deck? Let me know. Because I know a lot of people that I follow have been creating their own decks. Now, First of all, everyone who's out here, if y'all are into tarot cards and oracle cards, go ahead and check out V Love and Crystals Etsy shop. She sells her tarot cards on there and her oracle cards there, and she also does some guidance. So if you guys want a reading done for you, she does them on her Etsy shop. So it's Etsy/V Love and Crystals. And if you want some discounts, I think I have a code. I don't know if it's still up and running, but it's Unitedly Random for some Unitedly Random discounts. Okay, so make sure you type that in at the end when you're checking out. She can give you some words of wisdom. She's been doing it a lot longer than me. I'm just following in her footsteps. I'm just working on it, and honestly, I'm not focusing a lot of my time in just my spirituality, so it's going to take me like twice as long to get to that point, opposed to someone who's just working on their spirituality every single day, you know what I'm saying? So because for me, I'm working on my mental space and then also my spirituality and just like me in general, and just my entirety. So I haven't been doing like a lot of reading for people. And I'm honestly thinking about opening up and starting to do readings on Etsy and opening up my shop on Etsy. But I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. And I'm hoping to start that up when I go overseas, because then I'll have not a lot of free time, but I won't have a lot of friends over there. So I'll have a lot of free time in that way to do readings for people and do this and just really focus on losing weight, focus on putting content out, and just focus on everything like that. eBuck says, yes, I 1,000. No, that's 10,000. I 10,000% recommend V Love and Crystals for a reading. She has very lovely and beautiful oracle decks. Yes, so definitely check that out. Give me eBuck, if you could link V's website into the chat for anyone who wants to check her out. I would love that. Or just anyone, if you like, just go ahead and link it in there in the chat for me. I noticed when I'm finally done with one obstacles, another one comes my way. Yes, take care of yourself takes a lot of money. Preach. Both, actually. So get this all doing it at once. She's making an oracle deck, and then also has another deck that came in today. So I guess we're getting ready to see you do an unboxing on your channel. I'm in the process of creating an oracle deck. I hopefully will have it done soon, but I ordered one on Amazon and it came in this morning. Oh, which deck did you get? Let me come back over here. Which deck did you get? I'm nosy. I'm being nosy right now. Which deck did we get? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he's going to clean that pot. So what I need to do is get the mashed potatoes off of the stove so I can cook without having mashed potatoes burning and making the house smell bad, right? That's round number 1, y'all. And this is what I feel like you should be doing for people who, you know, don't understand what I mean when I was like, hey, don't leave mashed potatoes in your rag. But this is what I feel like you should be doing as you wipe up your mashed potatoes. So you're wiping in the kitchen, you just go ahead and reach out your rag. For some of the people that are out there that don't understand that, just, you know, and you just wipe as you go. It's not fun, it's not glamorous, but it's something that needs to be done. Okay, well, that is done. pan I'm going to be using today. And I'll come back. So let's see. I'm going back up. I got a couple of readings from her, and my God, she gave me so much clarity, guidance, and advice. Gosh, I want to cry just remembering, because it made that much of a difference in my life and helped. That's what I love about V. Like, I feel like I have, when I was younger, I used to be able to hear people sing, and I knew from just hearing them sing, I could feel it in my heart. I was like, this person, if they ever pursued this, they would have a lot of talent in it. I feel like I have an eye for people. I have one friend that sings, and she has the voice of an angel. I know that she'd be able to do a lot with that voice, but that's not the career she wants to go in. I'm not going to push her into it. But I feel like I can look at someone and not know all of their potential, but I can look at someone, or I can tap into that energy and know that they have a lot of potential. I was with V before she had 1,000 subscribers. I remember her. Like, I stumbled across her, and as soon as I saw her, as soon as I was on her channel, I was like, wow, this is big sister right there. This is someone that, like, this person, I just need to hang out with this person. That she was the first small pick a card YouTuber that I actually really got into, and she was someone that I never moved on from. Like, she's the someone that I'm in her comments. She's so supportive. She's so warm. She's so inviting. Like, I just love me some V. Like, you know, and she sent me her oracle cards when she makes them. And, like, I just want to support her. Whenever I have the money to support her, I send out some things to support her. And we're doing a collab this Sunday, okay? So it's just like, I don't know, I just love me some V. I love V. That's my sister. That's the first person on the internet that I felt that much of a connection to. Like I care about her so much. I went to the store the other day and I got something for her. Like, it's a little book. I got a book, and I got myself a book. So we got matching books. I'm gonna try to get some more things. I know she loves stationery, so I'm trying to get some more things before I send it to her. So, but I just love me. So yes, definitely. She has it. She is such a hard worker. You guys go look at how often she posts videos. You guys go look at what she's doing. She's creating an empire. She's putting a lot of work into her channel. And that is something that, like, I look at and I'm just like, oh, I want to put a lot of work into my channel. I want to do that. I want to do that. And it puts a lot of energy in me to just keep going. Just keep going every day. Because I see her and I'm just like, yes. And honestly, the only reason that I'm really doing my channel right now is because I was watching her and trying to find her before. You know, like, I found her, and, like, I've just been preparing for this moment for my channel. And, like, that kickoff, that video that I just did, that's the kickoff, and now we're going. We're on schedule, okay? The only thing that will mess it up is outside sources. So back then, in January, the roaches thing, I wasn't doing any videos back then. But your girl was in a bad place. So anytime I get in a bad place, I might have to walk away. But right now, I'm in a good place, and I feel like a part of it is owed to V and her loving support and just her energy. She's on it all the time. Y'all, send her some love. Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bearstein. Bears. Yes, I will definitely link her Etsy. I think I spelled it right. She's having a sale too. You can also book personal readings from here as well. Check it out. Everyone, check it out. If you guys want a personal reading, go ahead and check it out from her. I sent a listing from one of her decks accidentally, but it will lead her to her Etsy shop. There's the link. Gifted Soul went ahead and posted the link for her Etsy shop. Go ahead and check it out. Just add it to your favorites on Etsy. So, like, even if you don't need a reading right now, you can come back and get a reading later. She's so inspirational, definitely. She is. Yo, I have a connection with her too. We talk about it all the time. But yes, I love V. If you can't get along with her, who can you get along with, really? She is so sweet and helpful. Yes, she really is. Yo, we've been here for a while, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I have to go to the bathroom, okay? So I gotta go to the bathroom. So if you guys let anyone know, and I'm not leaving because I still have to cook, but if you let anyone know who comes into the chat, then I'll be right back. I'll be right back, okay? It doesn't even need to be 5 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be back. Don't leave. So it's been a while. I don't know if that was 5 minutes. It wasn't my idea for it to be 5 minutes or so. I feel like I took longer than I had planned it. Um, so connecting with her, she's coming out with new. I want the Who deck so bad. I think she sent me a message asking about my address, and I didn't send it to her just yet because I want to try to buy her decks because she's the type to give, right? Um, so I'm trying to wait until after it already went live so I can try to buy it from her site because she has gifted me with a lot of her decks. On potty break. My internet won't let me be great today. How are you all doing? Why won't your internet let you be great? My kitchen is small too, so I have to clean it up all the time. If not, the mess will pile up. Me too, like you said, when I'm not in a good mental space. How do you say it? I just go away for a while and then come out again once I'm better. A lot of people don't understand. Yeah, a lot of people really don't understand those vibes of just like disappearing and then popping back up. But I'm one of those people. I really hope that I have a grasp on it now. I've been forcing myself to take at least one day out of the week of just doing nothing, just laying around, because I feel like I mess myself up when I keep trying to do everything and get everything done on and on and on. I'm really messing myself up with that. So we have me too. I want that one, yes. She has given me quite a few of the ones she's already made, but I do want to buy some of them myself. Exactly. I'm on her Patreon too, so it's just like I'm trying to support in any type of way. When I was in a live, I gave her a donation and whatnot. Like, I'm trying to just go ahead and try to like give her something back, because I know like she just gives me so much, and she gives me so much that she doesn't even know she's giving me. Like, let's be real. And we were talking about how V is great. Yes, yes, yes. I want the Autumn Delight deck. The Who deck is beautiful. I have the Autumn Delights deck. I was going to use them in my reading today, and then I was like, I don't know if I'm trying to figure out like which decks go with which readings the best. So I've been like kind of holding on, like, am I going to use you? Am I going to use you? I wish I had the Who deck. I have to tell you, I wish I had the Who deck for the love reading that I'm going to be doing today. Like, I've already put pile number 1 out, and I'm gonna read it and then do pile number 2, pile number 3. I wish I had the Who deck for that, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to make the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I haven't bought any recently because I knew she was sending me some, and I didn't want to go and buy them in fear of getting the same one she gave me. Honestly, I'm thinking of just whenever I can, I just send her. Like, whenever I can, I just try to send something extra. I haven't bought, oh, I was going to read that again. It's a trauma response, but it's how some cope. Yeah, it's definitely trauma related. Because I can't say it's not trauma related. I just got a shit ton of trauma. I'm just, oh, E-Bug, be careful with my videos, especially my Monday videos, because on my Monday videos, I'm opening up about, like, my traumatic experiences, and I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm going to try to make sure I put, like, trigger warnings on any of the videos that I might say anything that might trigger people, like sexual abuse or anything like that. But let me know if there's any other way that I can try to warn my video, or try to put a warning on my video, so that there's not like, it's not too much. I'm trying to put trigger warnings. I don't know the whole mental health side of things, but I just write the words trigger warning on the thing just to make sure you guys know that it's not too nice. Some of the things that happen to me, they're shitty, and they might trigger some things within you guys. So, like, my last live, I started speaking, and next thing you know, I was talking about something that I was like, ooh, this might trigger some people. So I tried to make sure I was like, you know, be careful when I try to, suss out the pool of the people that I'm talking to, because I don't want to hurt the people that come to me who already have been hurt, you know what I'm saying? So I donate even if she doesn't want to. I'm sneaky. At least that's what I've been told. Just put trigger warning, but say a little about the content that will be put on it to give people an idea. Okay, I will. I'll make sure to do that in the future. Let me come on over here and rinse out this cup. Cause we've been cooking and cleaning for a while. So honestly, this is why it takes me so long to clean. Cause I don't have that patience for it. I've already walked away from the kitchen but once today. And honestly, if I was in that past energy, I wouldn't have came back in. So first things first, we're preheating the oven to 425. Okay, and then we're placing red beets in a medium bowl, drizzling with about 1/2 tablespoons of cooking oil, seasoning with about a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and stir it to coat. So I need a medium bowl. Medium bowl, medium bowl, medium bowl. Oh, I'm about to break things. Scooby-doo-doo. Scooby-dooby-dooby-doo-doo-doo. Scooby-dooby. Scooby-dooby. Ooh, let me stop. So my beets are going into that. They're going to get lightly oiled. And then I'm roasting them for 18 to 22 minutes. So I'm going to roast them for 22 minutes and stir halfway through. So in about 11 minutes, I stir it on the pan, and then I just put it back in there for another 11 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do that first. Season and roast the beets. Let me get out the little box, and I'll show you guys what are inside of the box. What am I making? I am making butter-basted Barramundi. So it's a type of fish. Butter-basted Barramundi. So let's see. Getting that little thingy thing out. Oof. Okay, we have Green Chef. Green Chef is about like 160 to 180 a week. The problem is we used to eat out every single day. Like every single day we were eating out. It was mostly me. The problem is, okay, we have roaches. The next door neighbor had an infestation. They were coming over. I hate bugs. And part of the thing is, to cook, you have to clean up and all of this stuff, and I was just not in that space. I was just done with everything. And because I was done with everything, I was just kind of running away from all the problems that I saw whenever they came up. I was just like, no. And my husband, to feed me, he took to taking me out to eat every day. So I had chicken wings every day for a little while, like $20 of chicken wings, and that was just one meal for me. And I just be eating every single day chicken wings, right? And it got to the point where I was just like, wow, you know how many chickens have to die for my chicken wings, my 20-piece chicken wings? You know, like that was starting to get to me. I was feeling guilty. At least 10 chickens each time I get chicken wings. Like, I would still tear up some chicken wings. Don't get me wrong, but it just, the idea of it started to catch up with me. And I was like, I'm going to go vegetarian, and that didn't last. But I was like, you know what? Instead of going vegetarian and that not lasting, maybe I could start doing a kind of food service order so I can cook more. And at first, I bought the stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to really cook more, because I wasn't really a cooker. And then, you know, like I said earlier, I have to clean the kitchen from the other roommate just so I can use the kitchen, and then you got to clean the kitchen again afterwards. So I wasn't really much of a cooker. But I was like, you know what, this is something I've been doing good mentally lately. So this is something I was like, okay, I can do this more and more lately. And with Stuart being such a supportive husband, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, yes, I want to cook for him. I want to do this for him. So I still don't like to cook. I'm gonna be real. I still don't like to cook. I like to eat. Okay, and we work. Like I love to eat, honestly. But if I'm cooking and I'm cooking on live and I'm just talking with you guys, it gets easier, right? I don't get bored to the point that I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Or I get into a mood and I'm just like, forget this, right? So that is where I'm at. So we got the bowl. I am going to have a cutting board out. Oh, it came with an orange. Cutting board out. But it could be one of my thin cutting boards. It doesn't need to be that big. My cutting board. Right here, we got a blue cutting board. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. So let me show you guys everything that this came with, okay? Let me see. What are you making? That looks delicious. Does anyone have a meal they have to make? That was both to say respect, because we have so bad a couple years ago where we lived, but it was what we could afford to live in. That's what it was. And girl, Eva, are you a girl? I feel like you're a girl. I don't know. Them, they, it. I don't know. Society. I can't just call you girl, but I feel like you're a girl. Tell me that you're not a girl. I've been calling you a girl for a while, but yes. So what happened was the next door was so filled. Like in the video where I'm talking about how we have roaches and I'm not proud of, I have the video footage of what was going on right next door. And it was really bad. And the thing was, they were coming into our bedroom. So the wall that we shared with her was the bedroom. It wasn't even the kitchen. So we were having them come into the bedroom. I was killing them every day. And they were all inside of the closet. Oh my gosh. You don't know how much that fucked with my mentality. I slept on the couch. Stuart had went away to his mom's place. He was up there for Christmas in Cali. I don't even kill bugs. Stuart is the one that killed bugs. But before he left, luckily he bought some Raid, because I was like, oh, I got to be able to kill the bugs when you're gone. He bought the Raid, and we were trying to deal with the bugs, not realizing that there was a bigger problem at hand. Hey, tell me to move on. Be nice. My stove just popped because it's heating up. But I'm thinking about that, and like the entire month of January, that messed up my entire schedule of what I had planned. Like, and I just got back on it in February, and it's amazing that I just jumped back into posting videos again in February, and then I went viral as soon as it, like, I don't like to cook. I like to eat though. Me too. And I don't say that proudly. Don't judge. There's no judgment here. My least favorite meal to make is freaking lunch. Yes, I'm a girl and I'm on too. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm 24. So I don't know, because I used to use like the word like bitch. I used to be like bitch, but I wouldn't use it in like the derogatory way. I was just like girl. And so I had to switch to saying like girl, but it's just something that I use like in the colloquial saying like girl. So I was like, I don't know. I'll keep saying it until someone says that they hate me saying it. Because I used to call everybody sexy. And then I got a girl that was like, you're making me uncomfortable. And I was like, dang, I don't want to make you uncomfortable like people used to make me uncomfortable. And stuff like that. Because, I have a video. And it was like, it was entitled, People Don't Like Me. Or something like that. It was some people don't like me, and it was like my head was shaved, and so like I used to be like, hey sexy, and hey this, and people really didn't like that. They had an intervention about how I was unprofessional and whatnot, and it wasn't even the people in the program I was with. It was just people who were like a little bit older than me. They just didn't like the vibes that I was throwing out there. So I'm feeling happy to go ahead and just like tap back into like the vibes of people who are just like, yes, we're girl, let's go. Like I can talk to you like you my sister, even though my sister don't really talk to me. um, People got something to say about everything you do. Preach. I love to cook, but I have to really be in a good mood, and I must have the space. Our infestation was worse, and we lived there for 5 years. I lived in the country, not the suburbs or anything like that. Oh my goodness, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh my god, because I would cry. I would cry because it was like I was trying to get out of that bad mental space, and like with that happening, and every time I felt like I was being crawled on all the time. Like it really messed with me mentally. I felt embarrassed to even do lives because I did a live once. Y'all, I did a live, and I was in that area that I do my live was in the closet. So that was the way that place where most of them were coming through. And this was before I even knew about the neighbor having an infestation. So I was doing a live in the closet, and every time the camera jerked or anything like that, it was because I saw a roach, and it scared shit out of me. Like I was like, like I'm one of those people. I run from a roach. So I saw one, it scared shit out of me, and I'd be trying to kill it, and I'd be trying to play it cool because I'm doing a pick a card. I'm doing not even a pick a card. I'm reading for people, and I'm trying to kill roaches. So I just stopped for the rest of the month. I just couldn't. I was so embarrassed. And then I found out about the infestation, and I was like, okay, it's not my embarrassment. It's just what's happening around me, right? And I had to come to terms with that and had to deal with that. But like, oh, y'all don't know. It really had me going. I was like, so we got 24. Wow, I thought you were older than me. I get that a lot. I think it's also my body type. It's not how I present myself. I've been getting people say that they thought I was older forever. It's getting to the point where just the shaved head is helping me. Like the shaved head is really, people are like, wow, you're younger. And then the nose piercing, all of these things are just like, hi, you're a little bit younger. The way you carry, the style, it's not the way you carry yourself, but it's your style. And it says that I think you're mature for your age and how you carry yourself and smart. At your age, I was not. It was literally trauma. And it was also the awareness. I've always been that person that kind of looks back at people, and not even looks back at people. I've always been the type of person that just kind of, I just look at people. I always wanted to understand people. So I guess because of that, I've really just grown up to be this person that's just like, I'm not super mature, and I'm very impulsive and stuff like that. I'm youthful in other ways, but because of who I am, like as a person, I think I just give off a more mature vibe. It makes me wonder, who am I going to be at 28? Who am I going to be at 30? Like, it gets me, like in the past, I've always gotten oh, you're older than what you are. And it used to make me feel bad. But now that I'm actually getting older, I'm just like, hi, Am I going to get like, is this going to be me forever? You said trauma will make you grow up. And I agree. It makes you grow up. It makes you grow. And then also, I was a little bit of a weirdo before the trauma too. I was always, how my mom explains it is, I would stand back and watch people. But also, I think that was also trauma related, because I can't talk about it just now, but I will open up about it on my channel. I just have to make sure that everyone that I'm going to be talking about, or the situation, I'm going to just be talking about myself and the situation and how it deals with me, but I want to make sure that it doesn't negatively affect anyone that I care about, right? So I just have to wait a little while to open up about everything, but I'm going to open up about every single thing on my channel in relations to me, and like, I hope y'all will stick around for it. But trauma will make you grow up. I told someone my age recently, and they thought I was older than in that I guess because of my attitude. I can be a kid sometimes, but mostly I act very mature, and I guess you can say I'm wise. You're mature, but I can tell that you're young. I don't mean mature like you're in your 30s or anything like that. I mean because you're self-aware and carry yourself a little bit, but I don't feel like you're over 26. And then we have someone that popped in and says, greeting from Peru, my country. You are beautiful. I like the color of your skin. And many Latin people, we see your videos. I am one of them. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, that's sweet. Welcome to the channel. I'll have to go to Peru. I'm having to go to Peru. I'm going to have to go to Spain. I want to visit I want to visit your country, okay? Anyone who's on here from a different country, I'm going to visit your country. We're going to do a video about it. Like, I have to, because these people that are in other places are really, they're really pushing my videos. Like, I have a lot of people in, like, Vietnam watching my videos. So I got to go to Vietnam, you know? I got to check this out. You said some people age regress because of trauma, so it's the opposite. And the interesting thing about that is I do age regress in certain situations, but it only happens when I feel safe. So in all my life, I always felt like I have to be this big adult, and I'm taking care of myself, and I have to protect myself. But with Stuart, I age regress. And so that's something that these people, these men on the internet that are like, oh, you know, you're so lovely and whatnot. Y'all don't realize how much my trauma has had a lot to do with who I am. And it's interesting because, like, they're not going to watch those videos when I talk about the bad sides of boobs. They're not going to watch those videos and be like, oh, this could really be a problem. They're just looking at my adult self with them, and they're just like, those look good, right? So I implore some of you guys to go ahead and look at those older videos and me talking about my traumas so that you can really understand me, because you guys are liking what you see, but I want you guys to be there for everything. Like my husband, he was there from the beginning to the end. Like, I've worked through the stuff that I'm working through on my channel with him, okay? Like, we had to go through, like, 2 years or so of this to me get to this point that you can see me where I am right now, and I'm doing very good right now. So you guys are like, the people who are following me now, they're seeing me when I'm in this great space, and it's just like, okay, but I was in a bad space, and you guys are talking about how you want a woman like me. You gotta recognize that, like, sometimes a woman like me come with a lot of traumas, and you have to be prepared to try to deal with them. You know, like, if you really want a woman like me, you're gonna have to deal with the problems or the traumas that come with a woman like me. But I do age regress, and I'm so thankful that I have Stuart, because what I do is I'll have my brat days. Like, I'll be a whole brat. Like, it's like some days I can't control myself a little bit, especially when things are going too good. I'll just be in a bad mood. So an example of that is I couldn't find my coat the other day, and you guys are gonna judge me about this. I couldn't find my coat the other day, and I was just really frustrated. And so I grabbed a coat that wasn't my coat. Like, it was Stuart's coat. I didn't throw it because it was Stuart's coat, but I grabbed it and I was like, this isn't my coat, and I threw it down the stairs. Like, I had a whole brat moment, and it's just like, I have moments where I can't control it. I have moments where, and the only reason they're coming out is because I feel safe with him to do it. But also, as an adult and as me, I'm like, okay, but you can't treat people that you care about like this. You can't do this, okay? And it's just kind of like I have to go back and reteach myself how to express my emotions sometimes. I'm really good at expressing myself at times, and like probably like 98% of the time I'm expressing myself in a way that I think is good, right? But 2% of the time I'm just like, okay, I'm having a brat day, or I'm doing this, and it's not really conductive. It's not going to help me in any way. It's not going to help the situation in any way. I do have those days. I'm going to be quite honest about them, right? So you said that I was like that in school too. Like, I didn't like to lay around a lot. I was always serious. I was the one that always loved to learn, and the other kids were always trying to give the teacher a hard time and play around. In school, I had ADHD, so it was undiagnosed when I was young, but I was never the one to take naps during the day. My teachers hated me. They hated me with a passion. I was always answering the questions, and like, we had to talk about how my teachers did not like me. I had one, oh, I keep giving you guys all of the tea, all of the stories before I make a video about it, but keep an eye out on my Mondays videos, because I have a teacher that did me so dirty, and every time I think about that teacher, I just like, use a dirty teacher. I know, look, I know I was a bad kid. I know without a fact I was a bad kid. I was undiagnosed of ADHD, and I was misunderstood. I wasn't the easiest kid to get along with, but at the end of the day, I was a kid. So these adults that go into these professions to work with kids, you know, some of the things that these adults have said or done towards a child, it don't matter if I had ADHD or not, you know, what they did or say to a child, they shouldn't have been doing. Okay, so I recognize I was a little badass, and it was because I was so misunderstood, and I was so different, and so it was just like I just acted out. I was also a little bit younger than the kids that I was with, so they were like, oh, we don't know if she's mature enough to be in this thing. But I was smart enough. So I was already reading before first grade. You know, I was on those levels. But they weren't sure if I was mature enough to be in classes with the kids. And even then, I'm at this point, and I was like, if they waited for me to be mature enough to be in classes with these kids, I would have never went to school. Because look at me now. I'm still not mature. I'm still, you know, I'm mature, but I'm still not, you know, like, I had a lot of troubles with my emotions. I was a starseed kid. Let me start cooking, because we just talking at this point. You said it's so refreshing to hear someone talk about this stuff. That's what I want. I want to do with my channel. I always want to be open and just let's have a conversation. Let me, like, if y'all ever want to hear me talk about anything else or bring anything or my thoughts on anything, I will always want to go ahead and do a video about it where we can just sit down and talk about it. Some videos don't have to be edited. At sometimes when we talking, I did the video about my boobs and the trauma related to my boobs, and like that video, I couldn't edit it. I couldn't make it funny. I couldn't, you know, have this conversation that we're having right now with it, because I was just like, look, let's talk. Because originally the video wasn't supposed to be that. Originally the video was just, oh, I got some bras. But while I was trying on the bras, I started talking. So the video that I posted on Monday is what I did after I recorded the bra video that I posted on Friday. So I flipped them. So it is what it is. A lot of things just come out of me impromptu. So I just want to just leave the door open. You know, ADHD, we're going to go off on tangents, but I'm supposed to be cooking right now. I'm getting hungry. That's the only reason why I was like, oh, let me go ahead and cook. Let me show you guys what it came with. So we got this garlic and herb right there, oregano. We got some beets by Dre right here. These are beets. We have the Barramundi. We have the onion, scallion. You know what? I want to make scallion pancakes like they do in Korea, because I've been missing them. I've been missing them so bad. And I learned how to make kind of like those little fried cakes something. Anyway, I'm going to try and make some. We got some white quinoa. Y'all can't even see it. Quinoa. We have some feta cheese. And then we have some white balsamic vinaigrette. I love vinaigrettes. I love it. Like, if I'm going to have a salad, I'm going to have a vinaigrette salad. Then we have Dijon mustard. And then we have a navel orange. So we're having fun today. We're doing something different today. So the first thing we're supposed to be doing, let me put this up here, is preheating the oven. And the oven is preheated. The oven isn't even, is ready. The oven has been ready at this point. Alvaro sent me kisses faces, kiss face to you too. Dang. Crap. These are the beets. And they told me to put some salt and pepper in it and a little bit of oil on it. So, yeah, a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil. Can you mix oils? I'm going to mix oils today. Why? There is really no reason why I'm mixing oils. I'm just mixing oils. They don't necessarily have to be mixed. And then we got my bad looking pan. It's clean. I don't know why my pan looks so horrible. Honestly, I could probably go to that thrift store and get a better looking pan than this. And you know how they say go ahead and line it with your aluminum foil. I like aluminum foil on my pans. It makes me feel like they're easier to clean as long as the aluminum foil doesn't break. I can't do cheap aluminum foil. I'm sorry. I don't cook much. I'm not much of a cooker. But cheap aluminum foil, you can tell cheap aluminum foil from good aluminum foil. Like, and my husband, when he bought me some cheap, like, y'all, my privilege is showing. But my husband bought me some of that, like, cheap bleach, and I was like, you know, I knew without a doubt that this was cheap bleach. And he was like, wow, you're just really stubborn and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, you know when something's cheap or something's not. Some things you can get store-bought that's better than the other brands. You can get some things store-bought and it's just like, okay, I don't even need the name brand for this. I don't even need this. But you know for a fact when you have some cheap aluminum foil, that stuff will break so easily. You want aluminum foil that's not going to break like that. You know what I'm saying? And they, like, I will easily punch a hole through it just by moving stuff around. The whole point of aluminum foil when you foil in a pan is so that you can keep the pan clean in my mind. Also keep things from sticking in my mind and stuff like that. And if I cut a hole in my aluminum foil, you know, like it's coming off with your food, everything's sticking to, you know, when you have bad aluminum foil, okay? So I'm not being extra. This is some of that bad aluminum foil, I must admit. This is the cheap stuff. I didn't buy it though, so I ain't lying. I put a little drizzle on a pan. And then I have a little bitty brush. I have a little brush that I can use to move it around. I really do. Let me go ahead and use it. Y'all see this? I have a little silicone brush that I can use to move things around. And I'll go ahead and use it. It's made for that. At least I think so. I don't know what else it could be made for. But, taking the pan. Lightly oiling it. Okay, lightly oil the pan. Okay, this I need to salt and pepper. I don't do the little pinches of salt or pepper. I just do it until like my ancestors tell me to stop. That was a joke I found on the internet once. Like, black people season their food until their ancestors tell them to stop. But yeah, I just kind of look at it. I'm just like, huh. I was told you can never put too much black pepper on something. You can over salt something, right? And so, because you can over salt something, I just kind of like sprinkle, and then I'm like, that looks like enough, you know? So, welcome to Cooking in the Kitchen with me. I don't know what I'm doing, but it tastes good in the end. Or at least my husband is just really supportive, okay? We've run out of forks and spoons that are clean, and so to avoid having to clean the forks or the spoons, I'm just going to go ahead and stir it with this because I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. I might. I'm not sure. I'm going to use it anyway. I can just clean it off again. Ooh. That's just beets with salt and pepper on them. I'm just moving them around in the bowl, coating them with the salt and pepper. I'm lucky they already cut up these beets because I wouldn't have wanted to do them. Will I need that bowl again? Thinly sliced scallions. I don't have a small pot. I thought I would need a small pot. I don't have a small pot. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because I'm supposed to be making quinoa in a small pot, but I don't have a small pot, so that's not good. What else do I have? I need a grater. And they said grate it over a small bowl. Okay. So I need to prep my scallion, and my beets can go into the oven. Stove go hot. Sizzle. It's so hot. I almost burned myself yesterday. Y'all, my stove don't have a handle. My stove don't have a handle. One weekend it fell off. So that's why I was burning myself. The beets are now going into the oven for 11 minutes. It is right now it is 1:09, so at 1:20 I'll flip the beets or stir them up, okay? Until then, I go into doing the other things. Cutting up my scallion. Okay, so we'll discard the root end. And then with thinly slicing it, separate the white ends and the green tops. These are the green tops and these are the white ends. And then I have to thinly slice it. My knife ain't sharp enough to be thinly slicing anything. If y'all didn't hear that, there was just a loud noise. I hate cutting up onions. I like the taste of onions, but like my hands gonna smell like onions now. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I do with that information? bigger knife. I don't know why I chose a smaller knife. Well, boom, you guys are separated. So I'm zesting half of an onion, orange. The smallest thing, I'm zesting it. First I gotta clean it off. And get the sticker off, because I don't want to zest the sticker into my food. So I have to zest that. Let me come over here and see. Do I like beets? I like beets. I like them like in vinegar, like a vinaigrette, something like that sort. I don't have a problem with them. Let me tell you, orange beans, zested like this, wow, amazing. Wow. That did not work well. That did not work well. It literally ate it up. Maybe I need a bigger size. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Hey, DJ Dime Salahi Bakar. How are you doing? I'm just zesting my orange. Let me tell you. I don't know if I'm the one who messed it up or not, but I was supposed to be zesting a orange, and that's all I got from it. You said if the orange peel will help with the onion smell on your hand. It honestly has. I don't even smell onions on my hand anymore. Okay. Oh my gosh. That orange is delicious. If you guys have oranges right now, go ahead and eat an orange right now. That was yummy. That was so yummy. I loved it. Oops. Hey, babe. Where you going? Ah, you did? Oh, your SD card? Oh, I'm sorry it wasn't the, I thought you got your other package. I'm giving them a chance. I want to know if they really scammed us. I don't know how this is going to turn out because first of all, this is not enough. Not enough oranges for the entire thing. Let me look at the time. We got 1 more minute before I need to go ahead and flip it. You said I need to go to the grocery store. I need to do a 21-day cleanse. Honestly, I would be doing a cleanse right now too if I wasn't already ordering the green chef to the house. But I plan on going ahead and going on a diet for a whole month and then taking you guys along for the journey and doing a video for it because I felt like working out and stuff is something that I've been talking about doing on my channel and I haven't been doing on my channel. If you guys, and like, it's something I've been talking about without talking about. So, you know, in my intro, I go ahead and I'm like, oh, mental health, weight loss and whatnot. It's something that pops up in one of the circles. So it's something I planned on doing with my channel, but I just haven't been working on my weight loss. So it's something that I haven't been doing because of that. So I plan on actually putting in the work to lose the weight. Originally, I think I was keeping the weight on because of a protection kind of thing. I felt like if I was bigger, men wouldn't find me attractive and therefore I wouldn't feel like so under attack. But as that video showed me, there is about almost 200,000 men, and there's some women in there, but there's almost 200,000 men that are just like, damn girl, you cute. I'm just like, at this point, let me feel myself being cute too. You said we can collab if you like and be accountability partners in public. I would love to go ahead and collab about like losing weight and working out and doing that. So definitely, like, because at this point, it's pretty clear the weight that I put on did not deter anything. you know, I'm still being checked out. So I might as well check myself out too. You know, I might as well get to the point where I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at my tummy and I'm like, ooh, sis. Because even now, my tummy isn't like too crazy. Like, she there. She there. But she not hanging, you know what I'm saying? I had to lift up the boobs to show you. But she not hanging and everything. But oh, I got a surplus of like rolls on my back now. that I didn't have when I was younger. So my main goal is really to get rid of my rolls on my back. And you said men could actually pick me up easier when I was smaller, though. See, I'm trying to. You talk about pick you up like Princess Carrie. All of my weight is in my tummy. I think my weight is width to my thighs. So like as I lost weight, my thighs kind of were more separated, but now they kissing all the way to the knees. And when I walk, they just kind of interfere with each other. They're like, ooh, we're hugging. Like they don't even want to part right now. So I think I need to start doing a lot more walking to lose the weight in my thighs. I did lose a lot of weight before in the past, but I did it through unhealthy ways. So what I did was I just stopped eating in high school, and I lost a lot of weight really quickly. No one ever caught it. They were like, oh, Alia, you did so good in losing weight. Even the doctors didn't even pick it up. And at that point, it was like at this, those beets kind of smelling good. And it's a little bit over my time, so let me go ahead and take them out and then turn them around. No one noticed that I was losing weight in unhealthy ways before, so it made me really afraid to kind of lose weight on my own accord, because no one really cares. And if you're a big girl, if you start having an eating disorder, no one notices it. Like they're like, oh, you finally lost weight and stuff like that. They applaud you. They only notice it if you're already small and then you're losing more weight. And so at that point, I told myself, look, at this point, you're unhappy, you're not eating, you're tired all the time, because I wasn't eating. I was literally eating like a chicken biscuit a day. And so I had to stop doing that because no one but me cared about me getting sick at that point. And so I had to try to force myself. I had to force myself to start eating again. I just kind of stay away from like diets and whatnot. And I stayed away from all of that because I was just afraid of getting back into that zone of not doing my body right again. So I finished my prep, and now they're asking me to make my quinoa, but I don't have a pot to make my quinoa. Quinoa. Here's the thing. I just want to go ahead and throw out there, right? If you share dishes with your roommates, don't leave food in the dish that you didn't pay for. Like, if I bought a dish, and like, these are my dishes that I brought into the house, and if I leave something inside of my container, it's my dish. I can leave things inside of my container. But if you didn't put anything into buying these dishes, if these are not your dishes and you leave food inside of the container, you're an a-hole. Because the person who bought those dishes would like to use them, and they can't use their dishes if you're leaving food inside of the container. I can't use that dish unless I throw out his mashed potatoes. I'm not going to throw out his mashed potatoes. So now I have to go try to use something else, right? I'm going to have to use this big ass pot right here to make my quinoa, even when I'm supposed to be using a pot that is like 30% smaller than this, So it is what it is, but I'm not going to throw away his stuff. Oh, shit, it's hot. It's been on the stove, and I guess the oven is on, so it's just picking up heat. You said men could pick me up easier when I was smaller, though. All of my weight is in my tummy. When they tried to force themselves. So you're trying to, the weight did protect you a little bit in that way. No one tried to like pick me up or anything when I was smaller. It was just like sexual harassment all the time. So like with me putting on the weight, I was like, okay, I put on this weight and people don't find me as attractive anymore. But now people still now they'll find me attractive, but they'll also be abusive with their attractiveness. So they'll find me interesting, they'll look at me, but when I don't show interest back to them, they'll be like, oh, you're ugly anyway, or they'll be like, oh, I wouldn't want to fuck you anyway. And it's just like, okay. And they'll try to make fun of my hair, but like, I don't understand the trying to make fun of my hair if I'm the one who cut my hair like this. So they'll be like, oh, you're ugly, Mr. T looking ass. And I'm just like, you're just mad because I won't fuck you? But I told you I had a husband before you even tried to flirt with me. And so, like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? People are wild. How much is it you may be able to use the pan? It's filled. It's filled. At this point, for me to use the pan, I gotta dump it, put in another thing, and then try to clean the pan just so I can turn around and use it. You said surprisingly, men that I'm involved with can still pick me up and flip me at 280. Right now I'm at like 260. I've been kind of jumping between 250 to 260. I think Stuart can like men can still like toss me around if they don't have good intentions, honestly. I've gotten into a fight with a man and he was smaller than me. He still knocked me down, you know what I'm saying? So I guess my weight never really equated to not being able to be picked up or being able for someone to like violently put their hands on me, because I've been violently touched in any weight that I've been. I would get into fights in middle school, even when I was the bigger girl. So I never really put my weight towards protecting me from being like hit on and like physical violence, but I did it to like keep them from hitting on me, like talking to me, you know, like trying to flirt with me, because when that happens, some men are out there, they're very, very aggressive with trying to flirt with you. And let me tell you, man, that is a turn off. That is a turn off when you're very, very aggressive. Even when a girl tells you that they have a husband or a boyfriend and you're just like, oh, so he not here. Like, that's a turn off, you know? I put that back in there and turned it around. It needs to be coming out at 1:31. I'll leave that in. I'll just go ahead and turn it off, honestly. Okay, I turned that off and it can just sit there. You are so beautiful, kissy faces. Do you have a Facebook? I do have a Facebook. It's Unitedly Random. If you guys want to check out any of my links, I'm mostly on Instagram. All of those are in my link tree, and that's in the bio box down below. So, back to making my quinoa. I need about a tablespoon of cooking oil in a pot. That's too much. And I need to warm that up because we're getting into it again. We're not done. My quinoa. I'm going to add 1 cup of water to my quinoa. So let me go ahead and get my water ready. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to toast it with the white scallion ends. Right here. smells very fragrant. Fragrant. Okay, that's cooking. And I'm gonna need the lid that I washed. That is not the lid for this one. That is not the lid for that one either. And then I bring that to a boil. Then I put a top on it, and then I bring it down. And that's going to stay on there for 16 to 18 minutes. That's just going to simmer for that long. Then I make a vinaigrette. In a small bowl. I'll put it in this cup. So my white balsamic vinaigrette. White balsamic vinaigrette. White balsamic vinaigrette. Half of my Dijon mustard. And then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then 1 teaspoon of sugar. Why sugar? Do I have a teaspoon? No, I'm just shake it into there. Okay, let me come back. So I see where other females get mad and try to put you down when men are interested in you. I added you on Facebook. Seems like I'm on there the most. Been trying to post on Instagram more since I keep forgetting about it. I need to get back to putting content on YouTube. I really enjoy your content, LaToya. You were talking about loving yourself, and I was like, I need to join this. I need to do this. I need to work on loving myself. So I enjoyed seeing your videos about it. It would be great to do it all at once. Trying to finish getting things set up for my business so when I'm not traveling, I can do more live videos and get it out there. I saw that you were creating a business. You're doing art, not art. You're doing stone. You're doing stones and you're doing jewelry like that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead and promo your business inside of the chat while we're here. So, like, at least someone's going to be able to see it and be like, huh, I want that, or I'm interested in that, right? I don't have any problems with you promoting yourself on there. Okay. My quinoa, 15 to 18 minutes. I'm going to look at it at like 15, 18 at 145. 145, I'll look at it. And then this needs to be seasoned with salt and pepper, and then I need to whisk it. That's interestingly bad. I don't know how this is going to go. Where's my thing? I can go ahead and get these beets out so they don't burn. Let me just wash out this bowl. I was trying to bench it because I was being lazy, but it looked kind of gross to me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Beets in a bowl, add oranges. So the oranges are going in there with the beets. All of the beets. Come on. I see the stuff paper. Beets can go over here. They said half of the feta cheese. Feta cheese. And then this is going to have the vinaigrette on it for taste. Extra, this is going to be a garnish. Now all I gotta do is cook the fish, honestly. So I need the fillets dried and whatnot. So I'll put this over here with the zest and rinse this off, and then I'll put the seafood on there. I don't even think I have paper towels though. Now we're moving on to the Barramundi part. So you said, thanks. I sell crystals, minerals, and jewelry. I'm also a spiritual life coach, crystal practitioner, chakra healing practitioner, and I also do Reiki. So basically more of the holistic wellness. Oh, you're going big. I didn't know you did all that, sis. Well, I've been looking at your Instagram, so I know that you were doing some things, but I didn't know it was all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting some things done. But yes, everyone, Latoya, also put your link. Did you put your link in there? Exactly. My Instagram is Crystals and Coaching. Go ahead and check out her Instagram if you guys want to get some crystals. If you guys want to get some coaching done, go ahead and check her out. Gosh. I don't want to cut myself. This fish doesn't smell fishy. So either it's really fresh, or I don't know. Is it really fish? This is trash. Now we're on to our Barramundi. This is all done. I should have put my drink inside of the thing, because I don't even know what. Where's my sauce? Oh, here it is. Cooking oil. 1, 2. I've been all over the place today. Thank you for the people who are still hanging with me. You guys are definitely helping me reach my hour goal, because I'm trying to get enough views that I can monetize my channel, so then that can help me with other things that I would like to do. So I want to thank you guys for just hanging out with me right now. So I'm making my fish, warming up the oil. And the fish needs to be seasoned with this oregano garlic seasoning right here, salt and pepper. So I'm just going to sprinkle it down on the board with my fishies. On both sides. Salt and pepper. Oh gosh, I put a lot of salt on that. Not salt, but pepper. And now I'm just going to rub it in with my fingers. And this is going to get warm. Skin needs to be side up. Oh my gosh, I thought I was doing something. My pan wasn't even on. Okay, I got my Barramundi. And it's going to cook for 8 minutes. And then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to cook it for 8 minutes on the other side. Oh, it's time to take this out. So on this, it says to take it out, let it absorb, let it rest. Add a tablespoon of butter. Let me get out the butter now. You said, are you going to do a first taste, first thoughts with your husband after I cook it? I can. I didn't do it last time, but if you'd like to see it, yes, I'll definitely do it. And then plus, if you have to leave, it's fine. Because I plan on leaving the video up, so you can just skip to the end later on. Let's see. 1 tablespoon of butter. I have a passionate dislike for people who put butter inside of the fridge open. I feel like that's gross. Like, and I can show you what I mean if y'all not getting what I mean. Like, I mean open, like. like it's in the fridge like this. That's gross. I'm sorry. I don't do a lot of judging people, but I'm judging you if you do that. That needs a lot of salt. This kind of potatoes. Maybe a little bit of Creole seasoning. It didn't ask for Creole seasoning. I just put Creole seasoning in there. That's it. Y'all are in the kitchen with me watching me burn stuff. How y'all gonna be in the kitchen with me watching me burn stuff? It kind of looks good though. Stuart likes burning things. He feels like it adds to the flavor. Okay, close my butter back up. That was the last time I needed my butter. My fish is being cooked right here. My salad is right here. My vinaigrette is right here. Feta cheese is right there. Let me get out a nice little plate. 2 plates. My salad needs to be tossed. Okay, my salad. Okay, this is actually starting to smell good right now. I need to wash some forks so we can be able to actually eat it. I'm gonna tell you the truth, this doesn't look too appetizing. I'm all over the place. It's because I'm at this point where I got tired. And we're not talking that much anymore. This is the salad that they wanted me to make. I'm gonna give some more of it to Stuart. I was gonna plate up my portion of the meal too, but the thing is, that's more dishes to clean, so. plate so I can show it to you guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me wash my hands. They're a little bit messy after all of this. What do you guys think? I gave him more. I definitely did. Oh, I haven't posted my phone number. Ooh, fish stew sounds good. Fish stew sounds delicious. Give me 1 second. Let me push this to the side. Push this up. And I'm going to take a picture. No, I've avoided posting my phone number. Like, I don't know. If someone is exposing me on the interwebs, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me clean his fork though. It's a nice clean fork. Stuart! Why isn't he coming? Stuart! We're going to have some sparkling, non-alcoholic rosé to go with it. You said one of my new male subscribers posted their number in the chat. Oh, please don't do that. Please do not do that, you guys. Bad habit. Hey, babe.
Hey.
We don't have any ice, so we're going to have to eat it without it being cold. Because I got this for this. Right? Can you throw this away for me? This is going to be our meal.
Alright. What is it?
It's Barramundi with quinoa and a orange beet salad. Come on in here.
How come
I just didn't put them in. I only plated up one.
Oh, okay.
and that was yours.
Cool.
And this is like a little vinaigrette to go on the salad. I didn't put it on mine. I already put it on yours. That's why it's a little shiny, baby. Come here. You're supposed to be telling people how it tastes, you know? Because we still alive. The camera right here, you just turn your back to them. Come on. How does it taste?
It tastes good.
We'll try the salad. I haven't tried anything yet. What do you think of the salad? It's a bit different.
It's different.
It looked different. I didn't try it.
The beet is interesting.
Is it interesting good or like, this is disgusting?
No, it's good.
Can you open this? I'm trying with my teeth, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
There's usually a pull tab on these.
And we can use our good old 6 wax cups first. It's not real wine. They wouldn't set it up like real wine. So you guys, that is all for this live today. Me and Stu are going to drink our sparkling rosé, eat our fiché, and then we're probably going to go watch a little bit of Walking Dead, take a nap, and then go to work. So I'm going to be up all night. If you guys want to talk to me throughout the night, my Instagram is in my link tree. Go ahead and holler at your girl. I work from 10 to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. So during that time, I try to catch up on old videos I haven't looked at and just try to talk to everybody who's commented in my video that day. I see you looking at my husband. Y'all better stop. Y'all better. This is mine. Yeah. Ooh, don't read those messages, baby. You're gonna try to leave me. These girls can't hold themselves back in this couple.
Well, I'll take this stuff into the bag.
He knows that I'm on live.
Mm-hmm.
He knows. Yeah, he does. He coming in here. We're just a very free household. I don't think he had any problems with showing off his nipples. That's probably why he's so okay with me doing my OnlyFans, because he's like, oh, nipples are nipples. People want to buy you to see them. But I must go and eat dinner with my husband. Thank you guys for watching for so long. This was such a long. It was twice the time that it took for me to do. Why are you coming back?
I was gonna wave goodbye.
Oh, before you go, there was a man that told me that your husband should be ashamed of himself for letting you parade around on the internet for views.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, they don't get to touch you. And as long as you don't show your face, because I'm only worried about how.
Oh, you're talking about nudes. You're talking about nudes. He's just talking.
OnlyFans.
Oh, not even OnlyFans. He was talking about the video with the bras.
Oh.
He commented on that video, and he was like, "Your husband should be ashamed of himself letting you parade yourself around." You know.
Can't be my ass though.
And there you hear it, you guys. He said, "You guys can't beat his ass." So. Anything else?
I got tits, but I also got hands.
Go on. It's done. It's done.
I'll fire up the TA tomorrow.
He said he got tits, but he also got hands. So that is it for today. Much love and positivity, and I will see you guys next time. Check out my Monday video about how I almost sent myself to the hospital, and tomorrow's video is a TNT video, so go ahead and check that out. You need to join back into TNT. Don't think I forgot. I'm coming for you. Much love and positivity, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.